Hey, what's up, family? Hope you guys are having a phenomenal start to your day. Now, before I get started, I would like to give you a word out of one of my good books, How to Think Like a Millionaire by Mark Fisher. Really good book, easy to read, and I think everyone should have this book in their library. Now, here it goes. For most people, failure has become a way of life. Failure is a hard habit to break. After all, our social climate has given us high expectations, but our social conditioning has given us low morale. It's a vicious cycle. In order to become successful, we have to understand that success is basically no more difficult than failure. It's simply based on a different kind of mental programming, one to which the subconscious mind is not inherently opposed. So when you tell yourself over and over and over again, I am a failure, your subconscious mind will put you in positions to fail. But if you tell yourself over and over and over again that I am rich, I am successful, I am happy, I am appreciative, I have $1 million in the bank, your subconscious mind will form millions of calculations to help ultimately put you in positions, give you ideas that will help you reach your desired vision and your desired goals. All right. Now, family, last week, the market was a shocker. Actually, we had nice upward movement. And right now I have the SPY up. I have the weekly candles up. And as you can see, the SPY has been moving on a nice upward trend. And so the moving averages that I have on the screen here, I have the 20 SMA, right, which is the blue. I have the 50 SMA, which is the white, and I have the 200 SMA, which is the orange down here. And so last week we opened and we closed above that 20 SMA, which is a strong sign that for a good period of time, we may have more bullish movement. Now, down here on the below, I usually use the MACD, but I like to use the ADX every once in a while. And right here, we have this green signal here, which is the bullish signal. And as long as the red signal, which is the bearish signal, remains above the green, we are saying that it is bearish. But as we can see, the bearish momentum is fading and the bullish momentum is gaining. So what I expect this week is a cross above that bearish momentum, that bearish signal, and we should have more upward momentum. Now, the ADX, what it does is it measures the strength of a trend. And so if we have a strong downward trend, this white line here, which measures the strength, is going to give us upward momentum. All right. And so basically, when we look at the chart here, we are saying that red is bearish, the strength is strong. So we have a strong bearish pattern here. All right. And so that's the way you read the ADX. OK. Now let's take a look at the daily candles on the SPY. And so when we take a look at the daily candles on the SPY, man, we can see that it has had some nice upward movement. And so if you purchased a call option or you purchased, some SPY shares and just held on to it throughout the week, man, you are sitting pretty. You are sitting pretty. And so long term, we had the 20 cross over to 50 SMA, which is a sign that we are going to have some good, strong upward momentum. But you never know with the news. Anything can change with the news. Again, when we take a look at the ADX on the daily, the ADX is moving up strong. We have the green strength, positive, bullish indicator. So we can consider that we are having a strong, bullish move to the upside. And so, now we are closing in on the 200 moving average. What's going to happen when we get there? Will we come back down or will we cross above that 200 moving average? Now, another thing also, with all the bad news, with everything that's going on, Walmart has excessive inventory. Target has excessive inventory. That tells us that people don't have the money to spend. So as a result of that, the Fed has increased interest rates. And as a result, again, people have less money to spend, which brought down our gas prices and which brought down some of our food prices. But again, prices are still high. But with all the negative energy out there, the market still trends upward. And we don't know how long this is going to continue. All right. Now, again, we're going to have to see how the SPY operates this week. We are approaching the 200 moving average. Now, let's see if we can push past the 200, or will we see the 200 or fall back down? Now, it's a very important bill that is going to be passed, or should be passed. The climate, the green energy bill. And, something I don't like that's in the bill is that they are going to give the IRS $80 billion. And as a result of that $80 billion is going to be used to target and perform more audits to people who are making less than $200 a year. So that is a negative for the people, because now, you're going to have to really pay attention to everything that you put in your taxes. As a matter of fact, this year, I did my taxes. It looked like they were going to be good. And I received a letter in the mail, said, hey, based on the adjusted rates, you're going to have to pay another $1,000 or another $1,500. So I had to write another $1,500 check to the IRS. And so going forward, I expect more of those type of things to happen. All right. Now let's take a look at the QQQs. So when we take a look at the weekly candle again, QQQs are doing wonderful. Had a nice upward trend. We moved across that 20 SMA on the weekly, right? So we open and close above that 20 SMA, which is another great sign that possibly we could be on our way to another run, at least throughout the end of this year. Okay, so I'm thinking and believing that for the rest of the year, we are going to be quite bullish. All right. Now, one of the plays that I'm currently in is ChargePoint, which is an EV play. Now, when we sign this bill, this bill is going to be focused on, a large part of that money is going to be focused on the EV sector, going green. And so this is a nice EV play, ChargePoint. And so I jumped in there on Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday, I've been up really good on this play. And once the bill is signed, I'm hoping that ChargePoint will continue moving up. I think I'm up 50% on my option. And before we had the huge downtrend, we were up around 40, 45, 50 bucks. So I'm hoping that ChargePoint will continue its upward momentum. And we take a look at the ADX here. We've had the green cross over the bearish. We had the bullish indicator cross over the bearish indicator going up. Now the ADX, the strength is really low. So hopefully as we continue building, the strength will continue moving to the upside. All right, now let's take a look at ChargePoint on a daily candle. Now the daily candles, we can see that we have been doing pretty well. And so we had the crossover, the 20 crossed over the 50 as some moving average going up. We had a nice, tremendous day on Friday. Now let's take a look at the strength. And so we had a crossover on the 27th of July. Bullish indicator has been strong. And now we have the ADX, the strength indicator of the ADX is starting to trend upward. And so this gives us a good indication that there is more strength in our play here. So hopefully we will continue having more upward momentum. We crossed over the 200 moving average. So hopefully we will stay above that 20 and we will get back to 30, 40 or $50. But as of right now, I'm in ChargePoint. I haven't jumped into a SPY option yet. I was looking at SPY and I was thinking that it could potentially be a pullback. But once the bill is passed, we should expect more upward movement, more momentum. But you just never know, because there's always that old saying out there. buy the rumor, sell the news. And so there was a rumor that the bill was going to get passed. And so we had a nice run up. And then once the bill passed, we could have a huge sell off. And so you got to pay attention. You never know what the hedge funds do, but always be paying attention to the news and be paying attention to your charts. Okay. Now that's all I have for you guys today. Hey, we should be in for a good week. I hope it is. I hope all of your trades are successful. I hope mine is successful. And if you enjoyed any part of this video, hey, please hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.